Okay, this is Sky with Politics NY. Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office in 2021 three questions in 3 minutes. And right now I'm here with Jaslin Kaur. She's running for Council District 23 in Eastern Queens. And Jaslin, we have 3 minutes to get to know you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for this seat.
Yeah, absolutely. So good to have you to be here with you. My name is Jaslin. I'm born and raised in a little known town called Glen Oaks in Eastern Queens. I'm the daughter of a taxi driver and a grocery store clerk. We're in a really proud union household. And I come to this work as a candidate for New York City Council as someone who has cut my teeth in a lot of organizing spaces around education justice and immigrant justice. So I spend a lot of my time working with survivors of gender-based violence and sexual harassment within our schools to make sure that we're protecting their civil rights, and working on the immigrant justice front with making sure that our families can stay together, get the health care and protections that they need in the United States. And so for me, as someone who is the daughter of a taxi household, and we have been really failed by the taxi medallion market crash back in 2014 and have been waiting for 7 years for relief from our city. So as somebody who is the daughter of immigrants who feels that we are carrying on generations of burdens in our family, I think it's deeply important that we have policy that responds to the working immigrant people of our city who keep us moving. And it's the honor of a lifetime to serve the same communities that have raised me too.
You makes you the best candidate, do you think, for this race? Because it's an open seat and there's a lot of people running for this Council District 23.
Yeah, absolutely. I always say that nobody knows policy better than the people who have been failed by it. And it's people like my family who have been deeply impacted by city and statewide policy failures. But I'm also born and bred of this community. I've gone to our schools. I ride the Q46 bus every single day to get to work and get to school. And I know my community because this is where I've been born and raised. I shop at our local businesses. And I think my perspective as an organizer who knows how to bring communities together, to bring people into the fold of local politics, sometimes for the first time. This is what we need to bring together such a diverse district in New York City, one that's multi-generational and one of the oldest in the city. So as one of the youngest candidates in one of the oldest districts, I think this brings a really necessary fresh perspective to hopefully elect the first woman to actually represent this district and the first South Asian in our city council.
Oh, so it would be a double first.
That's right.
So tell us something else that's unique about yourself that may not have come up on another political interview.
Yeah, so if we want to veer off from the usual political stuff, some of the team members are always, we always talk about this. We have a really awesome karate dojo in our district that I've been training at for about 10 years. And it has been such a tragedy that I haven't been able to go during this COVID-19 pandemic. But I guess a fun fact is that I have my second-degree black belt in karate. So we got my best pandemic purchase was buying a little punching bag that we have in the house right now. So that's my release.
Okay. Don't mess with Jaslin. She's a double black belt. And thank you for your time. And this is Schneps Media's 3 questions in 3 minutes. And I'm Sky with Politics NY.